All right, we are live, everybody. Welcome to this stream. I am so excited to be here with Jeff Veal, the business guru. We're going to be chatting today about AI and what it means to you in 2024 as a business leader. Jeff, do you want to kick things off with a little introduction?
Yeah, hi guys. I'm Jeff Veal. I'm the business guru. I'm an Australian. I've lived in Asia for the last 10 years, and I own a company called the Business Gurus. And I'd certainly like to thank Jonathan for coming on and sharing all his knowledge with us, and particularly members in my group and Jonathan's group as well. Both groups are growing considerably day by day, guys. If you're not in those groups, you certainly should be. And now we're back to Jonathan.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. Well, again, welcome everybody. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here in a moment, and we're going to talk today about ChatGPT and how to use it, how it works, what it means to us as a business. And let me just make sure I get everything shared here properly. Got to bring it all in here, put Jeff and I off to the bottom. There we go. So today you can see I pulled up the ChatGPT screen here. Today's a big day. If you're not familiar with ChatGPT, it's a huge day today because they've just released what they call the GPT store. And unlike most stores, you don't actually have to buy anything here yet, but it is what they call a bunch of custom GPTs, and I'll explain that in a moment, that are available for you to use for different purposes. Think of these much like apps on your phone. You buy different apps or you download different apps to do different things. Inside of ChatGPT, it can do a lot of things, but by giving it additional knowledge and by uploading additional things to it, we can create what are called custom GPTs that are specially trained to do things. And we'll just take a quick look here at the store to give you guys an idea of what type of things are available. By the way, if you're new to ChatGPT, you do need to be a pro subscriber in order to have access to the store. That's one of the things they're using to get it. But I got to tell you guys, I did a video the other day. Somebody asked me, what would you not give up before you gave up your ChatGPT? And guys, I'd give up virtually everything but food, water, and shelter. Literally, my Netflix subscription would be gone long before my GPT subscription was gone. It's $20 a month. It's well worth it. If you can't justify it, I understand, but it's so well worth it. So anyway, how do we get to custom GPTs? You open up your menu, and on the left-hand side, you're going to see this button that says Explore GPTs. We're going to go ahead and close that sidebar and get it up. But when you click on that, that's going to bring you here to GPTs. And GPTs, again, these are kind of like apps that you can use. So we'll just take a quick look at a couple of them that are out here and give you guys a little bit of an idea. They've done a really nice job of getting this laid out in an easy way to see. So they've got some featured ones at the top. My guess is those are companies that are probably paying to have it there, but I'm not 100% sure. And then they've got trending. And this is really where it starts to get interesting. And these are different things that we can take a look. While we're doing, I'm going to load a few more here for us. But one of the things that you'll notice is that, for example, there's a number 2 position in trending is AI PDF. This is a really cool thing because it allows you to upload up to a 2 gigabyte PDF. By the way, that's like thousands of pages for those of you that are in Rio Linda today. That's a lot of content. And then you can have ChatGPT carry on a conversation. So let's say that maybe you're doing some research and you found a great research paper. It's 300-400 pages long. You don't want to read the whole thing. What do? Well, download this, or actually, you don't have to download it. We just literally click on it, just like you'll see here. Just simple. I upload that document by clicking on the paperclip here, going to find a file on my desktop that's going to fit for that. And then the beauty is I can literally start having a conversation at that. Whoops, I got to share this tab instead. Sorry, guys, I forgot to share that when I clicked that open. So we share that. We click on the paperclip here. We upload a file, and it's that easy. And I can then start carrying on a conversation with that GPT about that PDF. So I literally can go right back to that. It's super easy, super productive. And imagine having that huge research paper, and now I can ask questions, and it's going to respond from the research paper, not from ChatGPT's perspective, which is just awesome. Another one and third is the same type of thing. It's Ask Your PDF Research Assistant. Much like they have different types of cars and computers, they've got different types of GPTs that you can use here. And here's number 2 and number 3 that do almost the exact same thing. If you're a fan of Canva for creating graphics, you can use it. There's so much other things you can do too. I'm just going to skip down to a couple things that may be of interest to you. We talk a lot about things that are by GPT. I'm not so interested there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the writing tab. Let's say you want to use AI to write content for you in different ways. Here's a bunch of custom plugins or custom GPTs that'll help you do that. Whether that's making it sound more human, like number 6 here does, whether you want to write in a specific tone and style, like number 8, or maybe you're looking to do an article and you want it to be optimized for Yoast and rank math. If you're familiar with those from a web perspective, you can use this one here. So lots of different options and far more than it's even showing here. Then we can go into productivity. Again, I think they've done a really nice job of laying this out to make it easy for us to find. You can just click along the top or you can scroll down. These will look familiar with some that we talked about, the AI PDF and Canva. Those are already there. I want to also recommend this one called Web Pilot. So one of the really cool things about ChatGPT is that you can put in queries and have it look at things live on the web. So I can actually have it do web research for me, and we'll show you in a minute how that works. But one of the neat things about it is when I use Web Pilot, sometimes, because not everybody loves ChatGPT, some websites have blocked the Microsoft Bing integration that comes with ChatGPT, and Bing will come back and go, sorry, I can't access that site. This happens a lot to me if I want to reference like a news article or anything like that. Web Pilot's your solution here, because you can go now use this custom GPT, just click on Web Pilot like I did here. And in my experience, well, your mileage may vary, I've never had a site that blocked Web Pilot. So if you need to have somebody go do some research, this is what I start doing. And, you know, Jeff, let's just go pick an example here, just so we can say, I'm going to go to Google here a minute, just so we can show everybody how this works. And let's go to Google and let's just search for a, I don't know, let's look for a chiropractor in Pensacola, Florida. That sounds good. So we're going to grab this website here for the Crichton Chiropractic Center. I don't know anything about them, not picking on them because they're good or bad, but I want to show you the power here of what happens. So we're going to go back here to Web Pilot, and I'm going to now ask Web Pilot to say, please tell me about this business. And I'm going to just paste their website in and watch. It's actually going to go out to their website at Crichton Chiropractic. And I hope I'm saying that the right way. Oops, I've got to allow this here a minute. There we go. And you can see it's going to show you that it's working right there. It's talking to it. It's sharing information. And now it's looking at it. And now what's it going to tell us? Let's find out. This is all live, so I don't know what's happening. But Crichton Chiropractic, located in Pensacola, Florida, is a professional chiropractic clinic led by Dr. Maria Sagillo. I hope I'm saying that right, Dr. Maria. If not, I apologize. Talks about the services they offer. It gives you a link to their website, which we already had. It's giving us their office hours. You can see this is grabbing some really good information about their website. What's so neat is I could continue to carry on a conversation. Maybe I wanted to find out, for example, whether they did certain types of adjustments or certain aspects of that. I could go ahead and I could ask that. Notice that they've even come back and said, would you like to create a detailed report or document based upon Crichton Chiropractic on this information? We're not going to do that right now because I don't want to take the time, but that's how effective it can be. So this, by the way, is not information that ChatGPT already had about Crichton Chiropractic. I'm sure they did not have this. This was just gotten because we went and we used the Web Pilot to pull that up. So really, really cool. Another thing that I love here is diagrams. If you ever in a situation where you need to create flow charts or diagrams, anything like that, this is a great way to do that. I'm not going to go through all of them today because it'll take us too much time, but it's some great tools. Let's take a look at the research tab and see what's available. Maybe you're taking a class and you need to do some research, or maybe you're just like me, or a lifelong learner, and you really want to learn. What can I do? Well, notice here's one that we had come up earlier. You ask your PDF research assistant. Again, allows you to upload a PDF and ask it questions. We've even got things like this Scholar AI that generates hypotheses and analyzes text and figures and tables from over 200 million. Yeah, that's million there, folks. Scientific papers and books that have been uploaded and trained on. So really, really cool. This is one I probably need. Auto Expert. Upload a research paper. I provide a concise analysis covering its authors. Well, that's not what I was thinking it was going to be. I thought this was going to tell me how to fix my car. That's what I definitely need help with because I'm not any good at that. But again, lots of tools there. Let's take a look. If you're a programmer, you probably already know how valuable ChatGPT can be to help you do programming. And here's a whole bunch of apps or custom GPTs, as they're now called, that'll help you even write better code. This is one I love. If you're a student in college, in high school, elementary, wherever you're at, there's probably a GPT that's going to help you with that. I know one that I wish I'd had when I was in school is number 11. I wish I'd had that math AI that would have helped me understand my math better. Another one I know I could have used a lot of help with was this language coach, number 8. Just learning how to speak other languages would have been so helpful. And again, these are amazing. At the time of this recording, we're going live here. All of these are free. There's no cost to use those other than your subscription to ChatGPT. So some really cool stuff. Let's take a look under lifestyle. Maybe we want to have a little more fun. Let's take a look at what we can do here. Well, we've got different things like maybe I've got some time tonight. I want to know, should I watch, what movies should I watch? What TV shows? Do I watch Netflix? Do I go somewhere else? Let's click on number 3 and it'll actually let us ask questions about what's playing and tell us what we should watch based on our interests. Maybe I'm going to renovate my home and I want to have upload literally some photos of my home and have it suggest decor that I can use and changes that can be made, including using the Dalle image processor that's part of ChatGPT to create new images to show me what maybe it would look like if I painted my wall blue instead of tan. Really cool stuff. And then you can see lots of other stuff on here too that we could take a look at. So these are just, again, some of those that are available. There are a whole lot more that we could do. And what I want to do today is just take a little look and walk through again some basic things that we can use ChatGPT to do to help us in business. So I see one of the questions that's come up here is just, where do I start? I don't know where to start. Well, begin by going to chat.openai.com. OpenAI is the company behind ChatGPT. They're also about 50% owned by Microsoft, give or take a little bit. And just go there and load that chat window. And it's a great place to go ahead and get started. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to ask it for some advice. So one of the things I recommend, if you're looking for how do I get started, what do I do when I want to get started, go and have it help you write an email. So let's just say, for example, maybe I'm dealing with a frustrated customer and I can say, and I'm going to go ahead in this case, and I'm just going to go ahead and pick on Jeff. So I'm working with Jeff. And by the way, guys, I can't type and talk at the same time, so I apologize. You're just going to have to bear with me here. I appreciate your patience. Who's frustrated that his pizza was delivered late yesterday. We guarantee satisfaction. I work for ABC Pizza in Manila and need to address his request for 10 free pizzas. Just being a little unreasonable, and I need to do it. I'm going to say I want to be friendly and let him know we value his business, but I can only give him one pizza. And let's see, based on that, again, I want to give it a little information. Remember, if you're just getting started with ChatGPT, talk to it just like you would a coworker, somebody that you're working with. So maybe I'm reading this and I'm going to look at the person next to me in customer service and go, man, Jeff's ticked off. His pizza got there late. It was smashed. We did the wrong stuff. What do? He wants 10 free pizzas. I can only give him one. And they go, wow, don't stress. Go use ChatGPT. And let's see what they have to say. I'm going to take just a moment and read this. It won't take very long. So the subject, our apologies and a token of our appreciation. Dear Jeff, I hope this message finds you well. I'm Jonathan with ABC Pizza, reaching out personally regarding your recent experience with us. Hey, that's pretty good. That's better than I would have written. It makes it seem like I really care. Firstly, I want to extend our sincerest apologies for the delay in your pizza delivery yesterday. We understand that timely service is a cornerstone of the dining experience, especially when it involves a comforting meal like pizza. Your disappointment is completely justified. Well, guys, if you've ever done any negotiation, I'm telling you, this is a powerful technique. It's already agreeing and justifying what they said without necessarily giving them what they want. We at ABC Pizza are committed not just meeting your expectations, but exceeding them. And while we guarantee satisfaction, sometimes things happen and they can disrupt our service. This seems to have been the case with your order, and for that, we're truly sorry. It's so good. Let them know you're sorry. Let them know you're listening. Customers that are unhappy, they want to hear that. I understand you've requested a compensation in the form of 10 free pizzas. Now, this is where if I was typing the email, I'd be going, fat chance. But I bet ChatGPT is going to be a little nicer about it. While we deeply value your business and loyalty, providing 10 free pizzas goes beyond our compensatory measures. Wow, I should learn to read. However, we're more than willing to offer you a complimentary pizza on your next order as a gesture of our commitment to making things right. This pizza will be specifically prepared with your favorite toppings, ensuring your next experience is delightful. Moreover, now this is interesting because I didn't ask it to do anything else, but it did. This is why you always proofread things before you use them. We'd like to offer you a 20% discount on your next 3 orders. Now, I didn't ask it to do this, but think about if you're a pizza guy, you run a pizza shop. This is brilliant because Jeff wanted 10 free pizzas. We're going to give him 1, but now we're going to give him a reason to come back not once, not twice, but 3 more times. Why? Because we're going to rebuild his trust when we do that. Our goal is to rebuild the trust and satisfaction, I hadn't even read that yet, that you've always known us for. Your feedback's been crucial. We're taking steps to ensure that such incidents are minimized in the future. We value you as part of the ABC Pizza family and hope to continue serving you with the quality and timeliness you deserve. Thanks for your understanding and continued patronage, blah, blah, blah. I'll leave it from there. Guys, I don't know about you, Jeff. I mean, if you had gotten a smashed pizza, how would you feel about that? That seems pretty good to me.
Well, it happened to me here in Manila. What happened, I ordered a pizza at 5 minutes to midnight in 2023, and it came a year late.
Wow, that's definitely new.
No, that's fantastic. And the other thing, guys, if that was a very good letter, if you feel it's a little bit long-winded, you can actually put it, Jonathan will tell you, you can put it back into ChatGPT and say, shorten it up and make it a bit more concise. If you feel that people are not going to read it.
Let's do that and go this. Let's say it needs to be a text message.
Yeah.
This needs to be a text message. Shorten it.
And it's an awesome feature, guys.
And notice I didn't even type it right. I mistyped and it still will figure it out. Now it's going to change it. Look, hi, Jeff. Jonathan here from ABC Pizza. Really sorry about the late delivery yesterday. That's not a service we aim for. We can't do 10 free pizzas, but I'd like to offer you 1 free pizza on your next order, plus a 20% discount on your next 3 orders. We value you and are working hard to ensure this doesn't happen again. Thanks for understanding.
Have a look at that, guys. How much nicer is that? Just nice and precise. Like it just got to the point, which is fantastic.
Yeah. So again, if you're looking for a way to get started, I love to recommend start by having it write an email for you. Or if you've got an email that you've already written and you go, man, maybe you should use a little help on this, copy and paste it in and let it tell you what it should be. It's amazing for that. So let's show another example here. I'm going to go out to another site. I'm going to share this, my browser here again. We're back out. Let's go let's just go to Google News. Let's see what comes up here. And let's have it rewrite a news story for us. Now, I'm not recommending you do this and claim credit for it, but this is something I use a lot. So let's just take a look, especially to summarize. So let's look at this article on search engine land. A lot of us are in business, and we may be looking at this checklist that SEO land is talking about for 2024. That's a pretty long article. I don't know if I have time to read all that. So what am I going to do? I'm going to grab that article. I'm going to head back over to ChatGPT. I'm going to go ahead and start a new chat by clicking on the pencil icon here. And I'm going to go ahead and say, please summarize this article for me and paste in the link. That's it. Now, again, that was a pretty long article. In order to read that, it's probably going to be a little technical. I might have had to spend 5, 6, maybe even 7 minutes reading that article because I don't always read fast. This took, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and it's went ahead and now telling us what it's done. It emphasizes understanding business priorities, analyzing blah, blah, blah. That even looks, okay, that was too much. That was too hard to read. So give me bullet points. And let's see what it does. Oh, this is much better. I can read this.
Awesome.
And just like that, again, it's giving me a bunch of stuff. Now, if any one of these fits, or I go, man, I want more. Maybe I want a deeper dive on this. Maybe I don't know what a SWOT analysis is. I'm just going to copy and paste that and say, tell me more about conducting a SWOT analysis. And what's it do? It's now going to take information from that article plus information that ChatGPT knows, and it's going to explain that to me. I go, well, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'm looking at digital PR here and I'm going, I don't know anything about digital PR. How do I do that? How do I use and leverage digital PR? Let's say I don't know. Well, this is great. By the way, ChatGPT is fantastic for learning things, folks. If you haven't anything you want to learn, this is just an amazing way to do it. So let's find out. Leveraging digital PR is in your SEO strategy, because again, that's what the article's about. Means using online media to communication to boost your brand's presence and authority. And it includes creating shareable content, building relationships, utilizing social media, press releases, monitoring brand mentions. That's really cool. Maybe I don't know much about press releases. Maybe I haven't done them before. All I have to do is say, tell me how to do 4. And we'll give it number 4 so we know it knows what I want. It's going to now pick, watch, see, press release. And now it's going to identify what can I do to effectively use press releases. And it's going to tell me how to do that. I'm going to go one step further here. We're just going to carry us through. And this, guys, is really where the benefit of ChatGPT comes. It's not just one prompt, get an answer, one prompt, get an answer. It's having a conversation. So it's now told me about this article. I've identified I want to learn more about it. And now, you know what? I want a press release. So please write me. Let's write I can't type, told you that. Press release announcing that Jeff Veal and I are going to be doing, I can't type, a series of live sessions this year on AI and digital marketing. And now I'm going to show you a little tip. One of my absolute favorite things, and this is a hack, guys. If you're paying attention, don't forget this, because this is important. Please ask me any questions that you would like answered and allow me to answer prior to giving me the best response. Why am I doing this? Well, guess what? A press release is generally going to have more information than just the fact that Jeff and I are going to do a series of live sessions. And so it's going to want a little more information in order to do this effectively.
Fantastic.
So let's see what it says. Guys, here's what's neat. I don't have to understand what's needed for a press release to do this. I just asked ChatGPT to ask me the questions. And what did it do? It asked me. So let's see. Jeff, what's the name of our session today? I don't even remember. I don't have it in front of me. You got it in the handy by chance?
I haven't got it in front of me either, but it's,
how to use AI in, we'll make one up in your digital marketing.
Yeah, basically tips, hints and tips, basically.
In 2024. And number 2, key themes and topics, leveraging AI to create better and more impactful marketing campaigns. Number 3, dates and venues to be determined.
February the 14th. Yeah.
So look at that, just like that. We're to be determined, but here we can give it a little more. We can say at least one time a month. Watch with that. It'll use that. Target audience. Who are we trying to attract? We're a worldwide audience of entrepreneurs and agency owners. Now, notice I'm not even going to spell it right. I'm not even going to worry about it. It's going to figure out what we're talking about, which is really good because I can't spell well. Unique selling points. Free. Make it really simple. Number 6, background information, brief bios and professional highlights of you. So I'll give my website.com, and Jeff, your website is The Business Gurus, I believe.
Yeah, businessgurus.com.au.
It may or may not go look at those. We'll see, but that's fine. And 7, call to action is going to be join us every month. So again, if I thought about this, we could do something better. Jeff knows that too. But hey, look at this. It's already figuring it out. It's going to write it in the form of a press release. Get this, for immediate release. Jonathan Mast, that's me, and Jeff Veal, that's Jeff, announce a groundbreaking series on AI and digital marketing for 2024.
Fantastic.
Now, look, I could fill in my city. I'm happen to be in Alabama in the United States at the moment. Jeff's in Manila. We could both fill it in. Renowned digital marketing experts. Wow, it thinks pretty highly of us. Jeff, look at that. Are excited to announce their upcoming series of live events. I love this. Scheduled to commence in, we have to put that we could do January 2024 because this is the first one. These monthly sessions aim to empower global business communities with cutting-edge insights into integral, blah, blah, blah. I could go through all that. I'm not going to read it all. This is pretty good. Look at even through our websites in here. Just like that, we've now got a press release. Now, let me go one step further because remember, I want you to have a conversation. And I'm going to say, great. How do I distribute this? Because I don't know how to distribute a press release. Maybe I've never done it before. Guess
Interesting.
what? Here we go. Oh, hey, well, you can use a press release distribution service. It's going to give us some like PR Newswire, Business Wire, Market Wire, Target Media Outreach, social media channels. That's a great one. That's not going to cost us. Put it on our website. Jeff, that's great. We need to do one of these, and we should put them on our website. Jeff and I have
Yes.
got email newsletters, local media. We've got all those type of things. Let's say, you know what? I'm just starting off, and what's the best free PR distribution service? And let's see what it says. But by the way, guys, I have no idea. This is Jeff and I don't plan these out. When we do live sessions, we're literally just rolling with it and trying to show you guys how this works. Let's take a look. Notice it did a quick search on Bing. I was going to say Google, but it used Bing. And it actually searched for, if you saw that when it come up, it searched for the best PR distribution in 2024. And it's coming up with these sites: PR Log, Open PR, IssueWire. I don't do a ton of press releases, but I do know that some of these are absolutely reliable sources to be used. And there's a couple like 1888 press release I'm not familiar with, maybe worth checking out. So just like that, we've analyzed an article. We can go all the way to the top here. We've taken the bullet points. We've grabbed some things we didn't know about, and we've had it teach us what that means. We've then told us what to do. We've had it write a press release for us and tell us how to get it distributed. And I don't know how long we're in here. I don't know if our timer is going to tell us here, Jeff, if I look. But yeah, we've been doing this for about 7 minutes. Guys, think about that. In 7 minutes, we got a ton of stuff accomplished. That's pretty cool in my mind. I think that's really cool to be able to see that and see how all that comes in. By the way, I want to mention to everybody, if you're live with us right now and you have questions, throw them in the comments. Jeff and I are watching. We'll be able to see those. You guys can post them. Doesn't matter what platform you're on. One of the things I love here is that we're streaming live on Facebook. We're streaming live on LinkedIn. We're streaming live on YouTube and other channels. So no matter where you're watching, you can throw those comments in and we'll see them. If you've got a question, let us know, because we'd love to show you about that. We'd love to help make that sense for you. So those are some basic ways to get started with that. Jeff, is there anything specific that you want to demonstrate to anybody, or you want me to showcase? I know you get a lot of questions as well about how to best use these tools. Are there any things you want to make sure that I highlight before I move on?
There was one there back there, Jonathan. I think it was number 9 originally, about how to make a video. If you got the time to play with that at all.
Was that in the custom GPTs?
Correct.
Yeah, let's go take a look at it. So let's go out here and take a look at it.
I think it was number 9. It was either number 9 or number 4 from my memory.
Well, here's we don't have to remember. We can just type in video and let's go find it. Oops, didn't help. There we go. So did video GPT by Feed.
That was the one. Yep.
Let's find out. I don't know what this is. Let's find out.
Yeah,
so
and it looked interesting. Yeah, there you go. Look
video
at that.
GPT. But and what's great, it's going to tell you the easy way to generate stunning videos to grow your audience with AI. Hey, I like this. Let's find out. Let's create a video. Hey, Jeff, maybe we can create a video of us being on video. What do you think about that?
Sounds good to me. Guys, video, if you're using video this year, you should be, because in 2024, it's going to be awesome. Is it not already? But it's going to be even better.
So it's asking me for a theme. I'm going to say AI and digital marketing. And what's cool about this, guys, notice I'm not having to necessarily know what to do. I'm just responding to it. It's asking me questions. And again, this has been specifically directed to help us create a video. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, by the way. I've never used this, but I'm really curious. So we're going to answer some questions here. One, our target audience, we're going to say entrepreneurs again. That's general enough. That should work for us just fine. Number 2, key message. You need to be using AI in 2024 to beat the competition.
Fantastic.
And I'm not thinking much on these guys, so if they're not perfect, bear with me. We're just grabbing this really quick. Tone, should it be informative, futuristic, lighthearted? I'm going to say let's be informative and humorous. Let's have a little fun. Does that work for you, Jeff?
Absolutely.
4, visual preferences, any specific color. So I'm really partial to blues and oranges. You have any that you like? I know you like blue. Any others that you like?
No, blue is my main one. Blue.
All right, let's go with that. And then number 5, any additional elements like calls to action, mentioning specific. Yes, mention our free online live training monthly. So we'll keep it with our same context and let's see what happens. Guys, again, I have no idea what's going to happen here. Let's just watch and see what happens. This could, by the way, this could be like somebody passing gas in church. It might not go over well because we just don't know what we're going to get. But bear with us here. We're going to find out. It's telling us. So what it's going to do, it's regurgitating and confirming. It looks like it's going to give us, the video could start with a catchy question or statement. Still not using either. This aligns, say continue. It's close enough. So let's say continue. I want to see what it's going to do next. This is kind of like watching a sitcom. I want to know what's going to happen next. You know, they just went to commercial and I'm like, no, you can't go to commercial. I need to see what's going to happen. By the way, if this actually creates a video, Jeff, I'm going to be really impressed. I don't know if it's going to go that far, but let's find out. We're going to allow it to do this. We're going to see what happens. Notice it's thinking. I love how it shows you this, by the way. Notice that you were getting that little purple circle. It's spinning. That tells us your computer's not locked up. It's just thinking. There's lots of data going back and forth, especially if this is going to create a video. I interrupted you, Jeff. I apologize. Did you want to add something?
No, I was just saying it may create in minutes what would take us hours, Jonathan.
It may very well, and it might be better than what we'd create. I mean, we got two old guys here trying to talk about it. Maybe this will be something good. So we're just continuing to watch. Again, notice I want to just point out it is taking a little bit, but one, we're streaming while we're doing this, so that's going to slow down my computer and my internet connection. I'm located in Alabama. Jeff's located in the Philippines, and we're still managing to do all this. And let's see. So stay competitive. So it looks like a thumbnail here. And it's like putting a bunch of stuff. Let's see. That's going to give us a link, I think, that we're going to be able to click on here in a minute. Let's let it finish generating this link, and we'll find out for sure. There we go. Oh, look at this. It did a video. Oh, I'm excited. I am really impressed if this works. All right. So we're going to let it finish before we play it. But we're going to play this, and hopefully, once it's all done, it'll stream fairly well and we'll be able to see this. If not, we'll find out if there's a way we can download this because, Jeff, we need to post this in our Facebook groups and show everybody what it did. This is cool. Let's take a look. Patiently waiting. What's happening? All right. Oh, it's opened up the website at Veed. I'm not even familiar with Veed, so I don't know much about it, but let's find out what's going to happen here. Looks like a whole video script.
Picture this, you're a marketer in 2024, trying to stay competitive. But here's the catch, you're stuck in the Stone Age without AI. Man gesturing no meanwhile, your AI-powered counterparts are crushing it. Collision, they're automating tasks, analyzing data, and targeting customers like a boss. Direct hit. While you're drowning in spreadsheets, they're sipping margaritas on the beach. Tropical Drink AI gives them the superpower to predict trends, optimize campaigns, and boost ROI. Chart increasing, it's like having a marketing genie in a bottle. Sparkles. So why settle for mediocrity when you can join the AI revolution? Rocket, don't worry, we've got your back. Sign up for our free monthly live trainings and unlock the secrets of AI in digital marketing. Graduation cap, it's time to level up and leave your competition in the dust. See you there. Waving hand.
All right, so that wasn't like stellar, but guys, we did that in seconds. That wasn't bad to be done that fast. And I'm sure we could go through. I saw a full editing window. We could make changes. We certainly could have given it a lot more information, Jeff, than what we did. We just, I mean, that was bare bones.
Yeah, we can, as you know, we can even use it to write better scripts than what you and I could even think up. We can write great scripts and throw the script in.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's say that you had aspirations to become a newscaster, for example, and I don't know if you did or not, but let's go back in our history here a minute. I'll pull up my history, and I want to go back to our SEO article. So remember at the top here, just to remind everybody, this is where we asked it to look at this article. Let's say you want to be a news reporter and you want to say, please write me a voice-only, oops, spell check's good, video script. And we'll just put in here newscaster style. Voice only, there we go, video script. For me to present the key findings and recommendations.
Keep those questions coming, guys. If you've got any questions, keep them coming.
So we're going to take a look here and see how I should have probably told it to make it short. So it would have been like a reel, something that would have been, maybe 200 characters. But let's just take a look. So again, it knows who I am, by the way, guys. I'm using something called custom instructions. So it knows my name. That's why it's using my name in here. But if not, it would just say insert name. This is probably pretty good. Let's try this. Should we try this live and see how this reads, Jeff?
Sure.
Let's let it finish here. We'll make sure that we're on track. And while we're doing that, remember, if you got any questions, do it. So again, to recap, if you're just joining us, we earlier went and used ChatGPT to analyze an article. And this is a long one, but we'll try to make it something short here. We'll have it redo. Let's make this an Instagram reel or TikTok of under 200 words. Why do I use 200 words? It seems to count words reasonably well. And oh, by the way, I can do that in 60 seconds or less. So that means I can post it as an Instagram reel or a TikTok easily. I don't know about you, Jeff. I did see TikTok, interestingly enough, I don't know, I'd say just recently, but not too long ago, just significantly updated the amount of time that we can upload videos. I just don't see the need to upload a 10-minute video to TikTok. I would do that on YouTube. No. What are your thoughts on that while we're letting this finish? Any thoughts on that at all?
I definitely agree. Keep it short and concise.
All right, let's just take a look. So let's read this. This is, guys, you're going to get this raw and live. Let's see if this is any good. So again, the goal here is a newscaster script written on this article from SEO Journal. I said, I want to present the key findings. Hey, everyone, I'm Jonathan Mast, here to give you a quick rundown on SEO in 2024. Let's make your digital marketing strategy a hit. First, align your SEO with your business goals. It's all about smarter, not harder. Next, keep an eye on market trends. What's hot in your industry? Next, you got to understand your audience like never before. What are they searching for? And don't forget to check out your competitors, find their gaps, and fill them. Now, make sure you embrace AI in SEO. It is the future, and it's happening right now. Collaborate, report, improve. Teamwork makes the SEO dream work. And finally, keep up with technical SEO and digital PR. Stay ahead of the game. That's it. Quick, actionable SEO tips for 2024. For more information, visit my website and stay ahead in digital marketing. Jeff, I don't know about you. That wasn't bad. That was
you do it so well. You've missed your calling.
Hey, I'm doing it right now. This is what we do. We make it go. But I mean, very good point. So again, we've taken somebody else's content here, and I know there's going to be people who go, Jonathan, you're plagiarizing your copy. No, I'm not. I did something unique here. I didn't take SEO Journal's article and regurgitate it and go, hey, I wrote this, guys. Not at all. But I did use it as inspiration to create a video. And here's the neat thing. I could have read the article and done the same thing and nobody would have any problem with it. So this is not a copyright infringement. This is not copycatting. In fact, if I was doing this for somebody's article, and I do this sometimes, I'm going to actually refer them to the article when I post it. I'm going to put, this was inspired by this article. Put that in there. It's not going to hurt you one bit. But if you're looking to build your authority as an expert in its particular niche, there's no better way than to do something just that simple and get it recorded. Jeff, I don't know about you. Anything you want to add to that? Any thoughts you have pertaining to that as we get closer?
No, I copy quite a few articles, Jonathan, because it's like most articles are regurgitated around the world, like news articles, etc. And I just put a hat tip. I've done a few of yours. Just put a hat tip to Jonathan Mast, basically.
Yeah, and I have never. You think about it this way. If I'm trying to put content out and Jeff shares the exact same thing I did and gives me credit for it, why would I care? I want more people to read my content. That's not a bad thing. Yeah. Yes. So no, there's so many opportunities here. And I know we've only been going here. We've already been going now for almost 40 minutes, but there's so many opportunities here, folks, for you to use ChatGPT and to leverage it. So I see another question we had come up here was, what about Bard and the others? So there are a number of other tools that are out there. Let me go ahead and share the screen again, and we'll just show you some of the others. Now, if you're from Google and you're paying attention to this or watching, now would be the time to go ahead and turn off your camera or turn off your watching, stop watching, because I'm not going to have nice things necessarily to say about this. So Bard is Google's answer to AI. And let me tell you, folks, I'm a big fan of Google. I pay them a lot of money for a lot of their different services. But if they've ever missed the mark, they've done it with AI. Bard doesn't compare. I'm sorry, Google, it doesn't. It's a joke. Bard is good at two things in particular, and it's very good at those two things. Apart from that, I think it's junk, and that's just my opinion. You're welcome to your own. It's really good if you want to do keyword research. So again, let's go back and say we're that chiropractor in Pensacola, and I want to know what topics or keywords I should answer. So I'm a chiropractor. So I'm going to slam it, and then I'm going to say something good about it. In Pensacola, Florida, which I probably am going to misspell, so bear with me, Pensacola. And I want to be the go-to expert for chiropractic in my city. What are the, I can't type and talk. Top 10, we'll make it top 20 topics and questions I should answer. And let's see what it says. My guess it's going to do a really good job of this, Jeff, because this is an area where absolutely Bard does great. It has all of Google's ad data and keyword data, and it just does a great job. And sure enough, here we are. So it's given me 5 topics to talk about under general chiropractic, 5 under Pensacola specific. That's smart because it knows I want to do that. Patient-oriented questions, and then a little bit beyond chiropractic. Without going into it overall, that tells me that that's going to work really well, and that's going to give me a great start. I know one of the biggest things when it comes to creating content, whether that's written content, social media content, video, Jeff, it's understanding where do I start? What do I talk about? And Bard is going to do a great job of that for you. All right. So another big one is, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Great for blogs and articles. Fantastic.
It is. So now we're going to go back to Claude. Now, one of the big differences between Claude and ChatGPT and Bard, ChatGPT and Bard both have internet access, so you can ask it to do that. If I do that inside of Claude, it doesn't have internet access. It's going to actually use its own knowledge base. Now, it may still give me a good response. In fact, let's go ahead and go back. I should have grabbed that question here a minute. We'll grab that question, and let's see. We'll post the same thing here into Claude just to see what we get. And the difference here again is now it's going to use the knowledge that Claude has as opposed to doing an active search on the web. And that's because Claude, by the way, I love Claude. It's great. I subscribe to it, full disclosure. I don't make any money on it. They get my money, but I do think it's a great tool for writing. It tends to be, I don't know the right word, but less flowery in its writing than ChatGPT. ChatGPT loves.
I like the way it's very concise, Jonathan. Very concise.
Yeah. And notice not a single emoji. We'll ask this in ChatGPT, by the way, and I bet we get an emoji, but we'll find out because it loves emojis. But here's, again, 20 topics. And guys, even though this didn't have direct access, if you're a chiropractor in Pensacola, I'm telling you, by looking at these are not bad. These are decent questions. You answer these, and these are not necessarily questions that all your competitors are going to ask. It's going to be good. I mean, number 3 is great. When should I see a chiropractor versus a medical doctor? That's great. Yeah. What conditions, number 2, can chiropractic treat? You answer these questions. My recommendation, guys, by the way, write a blog post about it. So let's deal with number 2. Write a blog post about what conditions can chiropractic treat. Then use that to create a video script and do a video about it. And then have ChatGPT, Claude, or Bard read that article and create 2 or 3 social media posts about something in that article and link back to it. Guys, you just created tons of content, and you can do it in minutes that way. Let's go ahead and let's try the same thing back in ChatGPT just because why not? We've got time. So again, that same message. Now, it may or may not, ChatGPT at this point, do a web search. In this case, it's not doing one. It would have showed us if we did. So it's using its knowledge just like Claude did. And we'll walk through it. And it looks like it's going to be pretty similar. It starts talking about what is chiropractic care and how does it work, some myths and misconceptions. And that's certainly great. I, by the way, happen to love chiropractic. So if you're out there, I'm all for you. Benefits of adjustments, chiropractic for pain relief, preventative care. No emojis, which I'm pretty impressed with. But I know if we ask it to write a social media post, we can get some emojis. And just like that, we're going to get a nice list. So let's go ahead. I'm going to grab common misconceptions. And we're not going to take the time to write an article because we don't have the time to do that. But let's ask ChatGPT to create a compelling and engage. Actually, let's do one better. I want to do something. We're going to give Jeff, should we give a bonus away to everybody today? That
Absolutely.
sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? All right.
Yeah.
So guys, we talked a little bit about the ChatGPT store, but I'm going to give you access to my free or my personal link. And now I got to find it. Where did it go? I've got to look under explore my GPTs and find it here. I'm going to actually give you access to my personal custom GPT that I use to create social media posts. I just need to find it. Apparently, I've done a couple of these over time. There it is, Viral Social Visionary. All right, so we're going to put this link up in the chat. You guys can see that. Let me go back over and do that here real quick a minute. Thanks for joining us. Free access to this. So guys, this is a custom GPT. There's no cost to use it, but I do need to tell you, I am not putting this on the store because this is something that I use personally, but I'll give you guys free access to it. So if you want to do this, Jeff, this will be cool. Let's go back and let's use this. So this is designed, this is a custom GPT all about creating viral social media posts. That's what it's based on. So let's create, oops, not up there. We got to go down here. Create a viral social post on the topic of, and we're just going to paste in what we had. Oops, got to grab the right thing. Common misconceptions that I need to tell about what? About chiropractic care. And let's see what it does. By the way, we're going to get some emojis here, I promise you, because ChatGPT loves emojis. So one of the cool things about Viral Social Visionary, guys, is if you use this, when you ask it to create a post, it also creates an image. Jeff, tell our audience, if you would, what's the value of adding an image when you put a post up on Facebook or any other place?
Oh, basically, you stand out, Jonathan. It's just a way of actually standing out. And you can create so many good images with either Canva or Dalle or any of the other different programs, but Canva is fantastic.
It is. In this case, it's going to use Dalle 3, which is part of ChatGPT. So every time you want to have a post, it's going to create an image for you, and it's going to make it that much easier. Because we're streaming and everything, it's just a little slow at the moment, but it won't take long. And we're going to have a nice image here that most likely we'll be able to use. And wow,
look at that.
That image is great. I love that. That almost makes me want to post it. That image is so good.
It is good.
And then look, now it's giving us a post. So are there any myths about chiropractic treatments? Chiropractic care is often, we got our emoji, notice that. Chiropractic care is often misunderstood, but let's set the record straight. It's not about just cracking backs. It's scientifically backed practice focused on holistic well-being. No, it's not a magic cure-all, but it can be a key part of a balanced healthcare plan. And don't worry about breaking the bank. It's more affordable than you think. That's not a bad one. By the way, this will give you 2 posts. That's the way I've instructed it. So if you didn't like the first one, you can do the second one. So guys, that's my gift to you for joining us today on the live. You can go ahead and access that. You do need to be a paid ChatGPT subscriber to use custom GPTs. That's just the way it works. But you can have access to that. That is not going in the store. That is not going to be available for general public consumption. So that is my gift to you guys for joining us today, and you are welcome to use that. By the way, you can use that as many times as you want. There's no limit on it, but that is not something you're going to find in the store. So, all right. Well, guys, I want to thank you for spending the time with us today. I hope this has been helpful as Jeff and I have shared with you what's going on and how you can leverage AI in 2024 to grow your business and to get ahead of your competition. Jeff and I have been talking about doing one of these monthly. Jeff, do we want to make that commitment and put it out there now? Should we commit we're going to do one of these a month?
Absolutely, Jonathan. Absolutely.
All right. So if you like these, by the way, guys, if you like these, let Jeff know, let myself know. We really would like to hear from you so that we know what's going on. And just because we're here and you're stuck with us, I want to give you a little bit too. If you want to go, let's go out to Facebook here and go to our groups here a minute. So if you guys are interested in Facebook, this is my group, AI ChatGPT prompts for entrepreneurs. I'm going to copy that address. I'm going to paste it over here in the link. You guys can join my group for free. And then I'm also going to go ahead and, oops, I'm not even sharing that. Look at that. I went over there and I didn't bother to even share what I was doing. Let's share this tab. There we go. So there's mine. And let's go the business gurus. There it is. I go to it's all the time. So it's right there at the top. And we'll share this one as well with you guys. put that in the chat if you guys want. Join Jeff's group, join my group. We talk about a lot of really great stuff in these groups. If you want to learn about AI, my group's all about AI and prompting. Jeff, you tell the group what you talk about, because you talk about so much amazing stuff. Tell us a little bit about it.
Mine's overall, guys. I've been doing marketing, guys, for 50 years. So mine's marketing focused. If you went under guides, I have over 300 free guides, guys, worth tens of thousands of dollars. And we add 10 guides. There's one there. Look at that. We add 10 guides every week, guys. Look at that one there. 50 best uses of GPT for business. You know, it's all here, guys. Just have a cup of coffee, spend an hour or so going on a weekend going through some of these, and you look at the value you're going to get, guys.
Look at this. This is a lot of information. I clicked on 2 things, so we're getting a couple of things, but look at all this great information that's in here, guys. This is fantastic. And again, Jeff publishes tons of great stuff out here. Great information. Wow, look at all that. Okay, Jeff, I got to be honest. I'm going to use ChatGPT to help me out with that, because that's a lot to read, but that's some good stuff. That's some really good stuff. So again, guys, if you're interested in learning more, this is a great way to do it. Check out Jeff's group. Check out my AI group. They're here to help you guys and to provide value. And that's our goal and objective. By the way, both of those groups are absolutely free. If you want to make sure you don't miss our trainings in the future, they'll be there. And if you have questions, please reach out. Jeff and I are both really good about answering questions. You can message us right on Facebook. Let us know, message us through the groups, whatever. We would love to help you guys succeed in 2024. So don't hesitate to reach out. Jeff, any parting comments you want to leave everybody with before we call it a day today?
Yeah, Jonathan, guys, if you're like me, I was amazed at today's session. I'd like to thank you, Jonathan. It was a great session, but more importantly, I love that list of questions. Imagine, guys, what a good Q&A. How easy is it to do a Q&A for your business? There was about 20 fantastic points there about a chiropractor, and it'd take me months to think up something like that, and that come up in 5 minutes. I can't believe what I've seen today. It's like magic trick.
It is. And I tell you, it's a great way to save time, increase your margins. And think about this, by answering those questions, you're going to be providing more value to your audience. And the more value you provide to the audience, the more of them reach out. I mean, Jeff, I just shared with you, I just got a call recently, and I'm speaking to a group of nearly 600 people coming up in 2 weeks live. Fantastic. Not because I begged anybody to ask me to do it, but because I post content just like you, people reach out, and what do you know? You create opportunities.
And guys, don't forget to reach out to Jonathan. He's an expert in his field, and he's got some wonderful resources there. Topical Authority is one of them. Have a look, check it out, because Jonathan's got some wonderful resources there for you, and he's always there to help you.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Jeff, thank you for getting this set up and working it through. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always, and I look forward to next month. And we're going to teach you guys even some new tricks. And by the way, between now and then, I promise you there'll be some new tricks, because AI is changing literally every single day. So if you've got any questions, reach out. Otherwise, we'll see you guys on the other side. Thanks, everybody.